Community Living Project supports people with disability and their families to develop their personal leadership skills and to work towards building a good life for the future. A key way to achieve this is through supporting each person to make decisions around who works with them and to self-direct their day-to-day support. Self-directed support is about helping the person to identify what's important for them when recruiting their own workers. It's the person themselves and their family who then manage their day-to-day support. The family-led model that CLP uses, I think, works really well because it opens communication directly between myself, the staff member, and the family themselves who are actually driving the support for the person. When you work with a family for 6 years or more, you develop an understanding of the things that they've gone through to get to where they are.
It took a lot of time and effort to help Tom learn to speak. So when he could, we needed to listen. He'd made it really clear to us that he didn't want to work in a disability employment place or a day options program, and we wanted to help him follow his dreams. So I met with Jane and she mentioned what they could do as an organisation and what we wanted, and the two matched up really well. That first conversation was quite a life-changing one for us as a family. We're always, and Tom are always, considered and valued with what we say, so we're not overridden. We've always got that control. It's his dream, I'm just facilitating that with an organisation.
We started working together in about just over a year. It'll be 2 years this November. I can remember the first time I met Craig, he said to me, "So Tom, I hear you're starting up your own lawn mowing business." He sounded very interested in me and my business, which sounded good, and it made me think that he would be a good person to help me.
I think it's very important to find appropriate staff that suit your family member. I don't think there's a one-size-fits-all. Obviously, everybody's needs are different. And I think it's really important to be involved in those conversations and decision making about who's appropriate, because as much as it's about Lauren, it also impacts on the rest of the family, and we need to know and feel that she's happy and safe and confident with who she's working with.
It feels great to be out on my own and not living with other people with disabilities. I love that I don't have to share my support workers and that my family and friends feel welcome to visit and stay. I work with my senior support worker to do the roster, and I pick who will be on certain shifts and personalise it to my life.
There's a process involved to determine whether or not we are suitable for one another. Everyone has to agree on it. It's not that we get thrown into a pool of staff and the person never knows who's going to be rocking up on their doorstep. They know who's going to be coming, they know what time we're going to be there, and they know that we're going to stick around.
Both my husband and I and Lauren have been heavily involved in who is supporting Lauren. Obviously Lauren has the ultimate say. The last time my husband and I went away and we were gone for 5 weeks was probably the best holiday we've had in a very long time, because I didn't hear from her.
I really like being involved in finding and training new supports. My senior support worker has helped me to put questions in my device that I can ask during interviews. I also talked with my mum, and she helps me to make the right decision and always support it. It is very important that I can trust my support workers, and it takes time. If I do not feel safe or like I am being listened to or properly supported, then I cannot have that person supporting me.
I feel that my role is important because it's a very specific role, which is to facilitate Ben doing something that is important to him, which is cooking. He loves to prepare his own food. He loves to prepare it for himself and for his family. I think for people who are familiar with other work practices that have a pool of staff, I would encourage them, I guess, to consider CLP because it is completely different.
I can't imagine having different people rock up and not know. That would not work in our situation at all. Tom would not be able to cope with that uncertainty. If you want someone to just be looked after 9 to 5, then there are other options. But if you want someone to actually be fulfilled and to grow, this is definitely the way to go. And the way CLP have the process from start to finish, it's all very laid out and well supported. So it just, to me, is the right way to do it.